At Havana's Plaza of the Revolution, the celestial sound of an orchestra and choir, rehearsing for Pope Francis's Mass on Sunday, under the watchful gaze of revolutionary icon Che Guevara. Overseeing preparations for the event, Colonel Manuel Delgado predicts it will be, quote, marvelous. The Pope will leave here very pleased, he says. This is the third visit in 17 years by a Pope to Cuba, a disproportionately large amount considering the relatively small number of Catholics in this country. But Cuba's size is an inverse proportion to its political presence in Latin America. And regional politics is something in which the Argentine-born Pope clearly wants to play a role. Pope Francis has offered to mediate in peace talks to end Colombia's ongoing conflict and is expected to meet with FARC rebel leaders while here in Havana.
It is one of the most significant contributions to the peace process since the talks began, so this papal visit, while pastoral, also has a clear political purpose in this context.
Pope Francis already facilitated secret talks that led to the historic restoration of diplomatic ties between the United States and Cuba. And the expectation here is that when he continues on to the United States from Cuba next week, he will again weigh in.
His visit will help convince the Americans to lift the economic embargo against Cuba once and for all. From here, the Pope is going to talk to the President of the United States.
But will the Pope delve into Cuba's internal politics and the thorny issue of human rights? Watching Francis's message to the Cuban people ahead of his trip, the leader of the Ladies in White, the most visible dissident group, seemed uncertain.
We want and we think he should speak out against the violence against those of us who are marginalized by the regime. But we will continue regardless, even if he does not receive us, even if he says nothing we want to hear.
For more than 2 centuries, the Vatican has linked religion and politics. How Pope Francis will play his cards here in Cuba is something everyone is waiting to see. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Havana.